Dear friend, imagine this. It's late at night, and you're sitting at your desk, trying to absorb information from a book, an online course, or a tutorial. The clock keeps ticking, but nothing is sticking. You highlight passages, take notes, and rewatch the same section over and over, hoping something will finally click. But then your phone buzzes. Another notification. You glance at it for just a second only to realize you've just lost 10 more minutes to scrolling. Frustration sets in. Why does learning feel harder than ever? You've tried everything. More study hours, more videos, more practice, but instead of feeling confident, you feel overwhelmed. Your brain feels scattered, like it just can't process information the way it used to. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the way we've been taught to learn is completely wrong? The hidden problem no one talks about here is something most people don't realize. We live in a world of information overload. Every day, we consume more content than ever before: short videos, articles, AI-generated summaries, social media updates. Our attention is being pulled in 1,000 directions. And the result? We're constantly switching between tasks, but retaining nothing. Scientists have proven that multitasking doesn't make us more efficient, it makes us less productive. In fact, research shows that multitasking can lower IQ by 15 points, the same effect as staying up all night before an exam. The more we switch tasks, the harder it is for our brain to build strong memory connections. So if you've ever struggled with focus, if you've ever felt like learning isn't working the way it should, it's not your fault. Your brain was never designed to learn in a constant state of distraction. But what if you could retrain your brain to learn faster? What if, instead of fighting against the way your mind works, you could work with unlocking a method that makes learning not only easier, but far more effective? That's when I discovered something that changed everything. It's called the 90-minute deep learning rule. The key to smarter learning in 2025. For years, we've been taught to believe that the more hours we put in, the better we'll perform. But that's a lie. The smartest learners don't work harder, they work smarter. Instead of spreading their attention thin, they focus on one subject at a time for exactly 90 minutes. No multitasking, no notifications, no distractions. Just deep, uninterrupted focus. Then, after 90 minutes of intense learning, they take a 15-minute break. That's it. Sounds too simple, right? But here's the science behind it. Your brain operates in ultradian rhythms, meaning it naturally cycles between high focus and fatigue every 90 minutes. After about 90 minutes of deep work, your brain reaches peak absorption, and pushing beyond that actually reduces retention. When you take a short break, your brain consolidates information, making it easier to recall later. That's why the 90-minute rule works so well. It aligns with your brain's natural ability to focus and retain information. So I tried it. For the first time in months, I shut off my notifications, flipped my phone face down, and set a 90-minute timer. At first, it was hard. My brain kept craving distractions. But then, something happened. Minutes passed, then an hour, then the full 90 minutes. For the first time in a long time, I was actually learning and retaining what I studied. I felt focused, clear, energized. I had just tapped into something powerful, something that had been missing from my learning process this whole time. And then I discovered something even better: how AI is revolutionizing learning. As I was refining my deep learning sessions, I started thinking, what if I could make this even smarter? That's when I found out about AI-powered learning. In 2025, technology has completely changed the way we learn. AI can now summarize complex topics in seconds, so you don't have to waste hours searching for the right information. Analyze your weaknesses and create personalized study plans. Generate flashcards and quizzes instantly, so you can practice smarter, not harder. Instead of spending hours struggling through textbooks, AI can pull the most important concepts and teach them in a way that fits your learning style. Instead of blindly reviewing notes, AI can track what you're struggling with and suggest the best way to improve. And the best part? It works hand in hand with the 90-minute learning rule. I started using AI to structure my study sessions, allowing it to break down information while I focused purely on deep retention. Suddenly, learning wasn't exhausting anymore. It was automatic. This was the missing piece. It wasn't about working harder. It was about learning the right way. And now, I want you to try it too. Your next step. If you've ever struggled with focus, if you've ever felt overwhelmed by learning, you're not alone. But now, you have the tools to fix it. Step 1. Try the 90-minute deep learning rule for one session today. Step 2. Use AI to enhance your learning, summarizing, quizzing, and guiding your focus. Step 3. Stick to this system for a week and see how fast your learning improves. And now, I want to hear from you. What's your biggest struggle when it comes to learning? Drop a comment. I read everyone. If this helped you, hit the like button so more people can discover these strategies. And if you want more brain hacks, learning techniques, and high-performance strategies, subscribe now, because this is just the beginning. Smarter learning starts today. Let's get to work.